Welcome to Friday Racing's Leering Center. We build race cars. So, as you can see, Gary's truck is naked.
What the hell? How can I be naked? I feel naked.
Again, so while we're waiting for fiberglass and some miscellaneous thingies for the front, we decided to pull all the aluminum panels and all the skins off of the back and drop them off at powder coat so they can get all coated, because that will look a lot better back here. Don't get me wrong, I love raw aluminum, but something about powder coated panels, much better in some cases. So we got all that, it's all stripped down, dropped those off the other day, so they're gonna get powder coated. Still waiting for a few things, obviously the fiberglass on the front, and then we can do the tube structure, one-piece front clip, and get all that done. For Alan's F100, don't trip, John. John's trying to kill himself. We got a bunch of parts over here. This is all the Holley high mount kit for the Megazilla. There's the reed bell housing. The transmission's actually already getting built right now, and hopefully we'll pick that up right around Hammer's time. We got some PRP stuff. We got the Vintage Air AC kits here. We got the PCI radios. We have the steering box from PSS ordered and all the goodies for that. We have a bunch of stuff on the way here, like the Mitch Made third member, rear hubs. Lots of stuff. We're getting really close on the full model of it. The Y-frame section is done. Now we're doing the tube structure and stuff like that. And then once we get all those files, we can get everything cut all at once, and it's going to be ready to go really soon here, which means hammer down time, because we have 1 year to build this truck. So Battle Royale. Over here, we've got Vince's truck in here. We started cleaning up some stuff. Whoever did some work on this at one time, the bump cans were mounted at one time, and somebody with a thin wheel decided to like put a bunch of gouges in there, so we welded those all up, blended them, cleaned them up. We're just about ready to start the shock brackets and stuff. The fuel cell is mounted and done. That is all bolted in and clean. And for the people that are wondering, why is there a gap right there? Well, because when you put a fuel cell in something and then you fill it full of fuel, it swells. So that's to take up tension. Obviously it's all tight, but now it has room to expand or unexpand, either one. That's all mounted with the rubber on it and everything, so it's not metal on metal, no. It is rubberized underneath it. We hooked up some of his fuel pump stuff in there because it wasn't done before, so now it is with the gaskets in there. The only thing that he'll have to do when it comes back to him is he just has to extend the pump pickup tube down to reach to the bottom, because I don't believe that pump setup was for this fuel cell, but now it is. Lee's truck, we have the files are done on it. I dropped the stuff off to our local laser place here in town, Bear Race Cars. So he's going to be laser cutting our stuff for it. Once we get that back, I'll press brake them and get them all done. The biggest reason why we decided to do the link brackets is they were just a bolt-in style through one of these 9 million holes. As you can see, it looks like a cheese grater over here, some Swiss cheese. But as you can see right here is the boxing. Whoever did it before ended it right there, which isn't the greatest thing to do. So now we are going to do all our bracketry is going to be all welded in, laminate plate on the inside, laminate plate on the outside, box everything in all the way up to here. That way it can have a lot more strength, because stock frames on these trucks aren't the strongest. They're pretty soft and flexible material. And that way we can get everything all fixed, new brackets, it'll all be welded in, no more bolt-in style. We did some fuel pump mounting on it, so before this truck only had one pump set up on it, and then if a pump failed or whatever, he could just swap the one filter down and turn that pump on, which wasn't a big deal, but why work on it when you don't have to? So we tied them in together, it's all wired in. That way if something ever happens, he can just click fuel pump 2 and be done with it. Third member I think is getting pretty close from No Coast Diff. As soon as we get that one here, then all of it can go back together. We can weld our brackets in, put new bushings in where it needs to be. And I believe Lee is going to be taking it to the Legacy Parker Dam 500 to go pre-run and have some fun. And then San Felipe is not very far after that. He's going to have a packed year of pre-running in this truck for the team that they help, which is what we like to see, is getting used and abused. I think that's about it for right now. Next week should be a good week. We'll have a lot more stuff for you guys, and I'm excited. So come back next week. Watch us, like us, subscribe, click buttons. Thank you.